right.
Hey, Brandon.
Hey.
Welcome to Hollywood and Vines recording studio.
Oh man, it's a pleasure to be here, buddy.
This is what I do. I just sit right here, wait for people to walk through the door.
You know, I figured that because it looked like you were ready.
I know. we did a little bit of staging, if you will, but yeah, this is Hollywood and Vines recording studio on Hollywood Hill, in the middle of Vine Country here in Woodinville, Washington.
Isn't this awesome? Yeah. So guys, I want you to check this out. This is Kevin's personal recording studio. So this is a private studio he built with his own two hands.
Yeah, I had a lot of other hands helping me too.
But I mean, I imagine you designed it. You came up with what you wanted to do, the layout. I mean, even the acoustics in here. I mean, there's not a square wall in this place.
Yeah, there was a lot of trial and error. Some of it was still in trial, and I haven't figured out the error.
Yeah.
It sounds pretty good. There are tweaks that I always want to do, but I think that's the case in anything that goes on in this particular space. You always find a tweak that you want to do.
Yeah. Well, it's pretty amazing. Like, obviously, you have band practice in here a lot.
One of the bands I'm involved with is an 11-piece band. Fortunately, this is big enough to hold us all. And we got the 4 microphones set up, 3 horn players come over here. Hammond B3 organ in here, which is great because...
Yeah, check this out.
Highly sought after.
Oh my goodness, this is crazy. A Hammond B3 organ.
With the matched Leslie you're standing right
And
next to.
look at this. I didn't realize he had to tell me that this was actually a speaker. I was like, what? I didn't know that. I passed that thing a bunch of times. I was like, wow, that is awesome. But just for your view here, you guys, I mean, this is a big room. And, I mean, he's got his drum set all set up there, ready to rock out. You can see through the window. And we'll take you on a tour of all that stuff as well. But, I mean, this is absolutely amazing. I just love, especially the ceiling. I hope you guys can see the ceiling, just the shape of it alone.
I would love to be able to tell you that I meticulously calculated each angle and the length of each span.
Yeah.
But in the end, I just started putting 2x4s up on the ceiling and connecting it together with these spans of cedar planking.
Okay. That's all cedar, huh? Tongue and groove cedar?
Tongue and groove cedar.
Nice.
Which made it smell really nice in here
Oh, yeah.
for a while.
Yes. That's awesome. Man. So that's where we just came from. But, I mean, look. Speakers. All the acoustic insulation there.
Can we just get this for a second?
Absolutely. Wow.
Evil Knievel.
Yes.
He's from Butte, Montana. I grew up in Butte, Montana.
Butte, Montana. That's where Kevin's from.
Went to high school with his sons, not the daredevil son, Robbie, but
Yeah.
the accountant, Dusty.
Gotcha. So that's pretty awesome. That's all signed, huh? Oh, it is. Nice. Love it. Is that a cable Wrangler?
Yeah.
Okay, so I saw that at the NAMM show. The guy came by, and I mean, that's pretty cool. Does it work really good for you? I mean, do you like it, or?
It works decently when I use it. I think all too often you're heading to a gig or you're being back from a gig or you're cleaning up around the studio, and it's just too easy to throw the cables into a box.
Yeah.
Or into the other room, or just leave them in
It's
place.
for extreme organization.
Yeah. I find myself with extra time, which I never do.
No, you are a busy man. And just so you guys know that he does accept, feel free to send.
Right.
Yeah, tambourine setup. I mean, this is great. Hey, I'm just curious, what's in your armoire there? It's this big black box. So, oh wow. So you got some snare drums in there.
Mainly drum implements, and this is kind of the drum closet.
Oh, that's killer. Is that a 10-inch snare drum?
Little pork pie.
Oh my gosh. Huh. That's cool. Oh,
Got one of those
PDP. Yeah. Wow. Well, I like the drum closet. That's killer.
I think this whole thing takes up a little too much space.
Yeah, for what's in
In
there.
here.
Yeah.
But I can put lots of things in it and on it.
Yeah.
And what I keep finding is there's never enough space
Gotcha.
in the large space that I built.
Yeah.
Or it also proves the adage that no matter how much space you have, you grow into it. And you
Yeah.
just acquire more things.
Exactly.
You stuff into the corners.
Okay, so let's move out of the studio. Let's follow Kevin. This is like an episode of Cribs. Oh, wait, yeah. Hold on.
See, one of
Wait.
those things that
There we go.
the maintenance that we always have to deal with.
Yep, the balance.
Yeah.
Hollywood and Vines.
Fix that sooner or later.
Hey, and look, the patent wall.
That's one of the other hats that I wear.
Yeah, and we're going to talk about that a lot because it is such a cool adventure on the things that you do. Not many
forward to
people
it.
know Kevin, but guess what? You're about to.
Okay.
All
Watch
right.
out for that step. I
Whoop.
had to put
Yep, the watch out
super
tape.
Caution, watch out tape.
Okay, so where are we at?
In the control room on the other side of the tracking room.
Okay, check this out, guys. Look at this. So there's the studio that we were in. There's me, the reflection. But his boards. So are any of these boards just for looks? Or are
I
they
think-
all functional enough to like, hey, we have to have this?
Yeah, a little column A, a little column B.
Yeah, okay, I gotcha. Because
There
most
is-
everything's digital now.
I think that, well, this is a digitally controlled board.
Oh, okay.
Control 24 Surface that interfaces with Pro Tools.
Gotcha.
So we could certainly do some mixing and editing from the board. Some engineers are more comfortable with that, but I think everything is kind of shifting to just in the box.
Yeah.
So it's mouse clicks and keyboard shortcuts.
Yeah. So, people that have recorded here, like yourself, your bands and stuff like that, you've done albums here. Also, the band North of Somewhere came here, and you really helped them out doing some recording, which was absolutely amazing. And they did some awesome stuff with the editing and all that stuff. And they shout out to Ricky and Matt and Simon and just, you know, how much fun they had here doing this. I mean,
we all
they,
had fun.
yes, it was just such a good time. Even Rob, you know, Rob just, I mean, Rob like breathes this stuff. I mean, he just loves it. And, you know, it's always a fun time when we come to your studio. You know, because we all just have such a good time. We're all in love with music, you know. I mean, it's one common that we have together.
I think you have to have that love for the music. Sometimes making a living out of it is secondary or subsidiary to the love of the music.
Totally agree. Yeah, when you're forced to do stuff, sometimes the love is just not quite there. So, but yeah, I mean, check this out, guys. So when you're checking out your tracks after you've recorded them, you sit in the loungers.
On the producer's deck.
There we go, producer's deck.
This is a fun little thing. This fence that I built up in my wood shop. Mm-hmm. It's not so much a fence, but just a barrier between, like a railing, if you will, between that 4-foot raised producer's deck.
Gotcha.
But this just happened to be that between here and here, to get this sine wave that is C above middle A.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So it was designed specifically for that.
Well, that's the space I had.
I mean, yeah.
I wanted to get middle A, but
This is what you had.
then I would have had a quarter of a sine wave over here.
I gotcha.
It looks better as a C above middle A.
This is great. I love the. Where'd you get these things? I mean, this is just art.
It's just art.
Yeah, I mean, it's not a functional instrument. Same with.
Right.
That's not functional
No,
either.
they're some artist in Cedro Woolley.
Really?
is where I acquired it.
Near the shop, the Smack Pack shop.
Near the Smack Pack shop.
All right, I like that. Spyware. That is killer.
So, an engineer can sit right here and check out a band tracking over there, or can look over here to maybe have a drum kit in there or any kind of isolated musician.
So I didn't talk about that. This space right here is isolated from the rest of the studio. Is that
Right.
Okay?
So, that's a room. And,
Okay.
And that's a room.
And that's a room.
And that's a room.
Oh, okay.
But right
So-
now, these two rooms are just extra storage for the moment.
Yeah, I gotcha. Until you need whatever, you'll clear the room out and then make
Right.
room for it.
As we have people doing what they do, then we can get some things out of the way. But
Holy cow.
it's just a mess right now.
Yeah, but still, this is, I mean, you're using it for storage, obviously, but you got, like, that's a nice desk. Wow. I mean, how tall are these ceilings? They're huge.
14-foot ceilings down here,
14-foot ceilings.
which is great because it just helps control all of the reverberation that you don't want.
Oh my goodness.
Still going to have some, but I've managed to really cut it down.
Yeah.
This room in particular, you can barely step in here because of stuff I'm storing.
Okay.
But we're foamed up everywhere.
Wow.
So you can really get extremely dead sounds from here.
So, does anybody know what that is? Because I do.
That's a trash hat.
It's junk hat, right? It's called the
Yeah,
junk
I guess
hat.
it is a junk hat.
Yeah, I think it's called the junk hat.
The junk
by
hat.
Bald Man Percussion.
It even says so right on there. The junk hat
Okay. Yeah.
that
It's,
they say is trademarked.
oh, really?
Well, anybody can say it's trademarked.
Yeah, absolutely. I have a little TM on my thing. Guess what that is right there? I see it in there. That's a Smack Pack. That's just the regular Smack Pack. So wood surfaces and all that stuff. Mm-hmm. Man, you got a bunch of our gear. It's cool. Congas and yeah, so that's awesome. Another room for recording and everything else, and it's fantastic. So you use Pro Tools for the software for recording?
Yes.
That's what you do? Okay. Mm-hmm. And then do you do a lot of the engineering, I guess, or producing? I don't know how that works.
Yes. When I'm bringing in a group, and it's usually just, hey, here's some friends or a compelling project, and I'll say, let's lay down tracks, and I'll engineer it, and we're just trying to have a bit of fun with it.
Yes.
At other times when it's a bit more of a, hey, we need to get this done, we need to get it out the door quickly, I usually say, let's go get ourselves a producer, let's go get another engineer that comes in and has the time just to sit down and make sure it all happens according to what the band wants to have happen.
That's killer.
So it's a versatile space. I would like to use it some more, but too many hats that I wear at times draw me in other directions.
He's busy. Believe me, Kevin is a busy guy, and we're going to get into that too.
Right.
So it's funny because this space is just a small little portion of your building here that houses this stuff.
Yeah.
And it's I can't wait to show these guys what's up the stairs.
Well, let's take a look at the lounge area.
Okay, I'll follow you. So check this out, guys. You come out of the recording studio. Look, now I'm going to pan over just so you can see. I mean, this is crazy. Look at the wood paneling and then guitars. Look at this. I mean, his walls are lined with guitars. Look, this is amazing. Oh my goodness. So, the lounge. He's calling this the lounge area.
Sometimes we just go ahead and have concerts here.
So,
Some
check
of
this
the bands
out.
that record will just say, invite your friends over. Let's have a little bit of a party.
This is, I mean, full on stage. Guess what that is?
Yet another Smack Pack.
Yes, that's the original version.
This is where I think I'm going to be practicing with another band that I'm involved with. We're just starting out. more of the Celtic Irish
Yeah, yeah.
aspects.
Wow. Let me look at the speakers. He's got them inset into the walls right there. Big old screen. Looks like projector. That is awesome. I mean, you can fit a full. How many people have you had on the stage playing at once?
We've had an 11-person band up there.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah. Although I think the singers in that band kind of
Yeah.
stepped down a little bit.
Was
right
that-
on the edge?
Did I come here that time? Was that that awesome party you had? When we all got to just hang out and play and stuff. Because I remember.
The big musician jam.
Yeah.
That was not that one, but we had a lot of people tucked in and around this space. A pair of drum kits in the back, keyboards and amplifiers for guitarists. We had probably 80 different musicians here just hanging out. Everybody jumping up. Let's play a song.
Okay, it was one of the coolest things I've ever done. I mean, we people were pulling guitars off the walls and sitting down, and we had a little session over there, and we had a little session over there, and in the studio, Kevin's band was playing, and everybody was having so much fun. And this probably helped some. There's a full-on bar down here. But I mean, this is, so this is your control center, right?
Right.
Oh yeah.
So from here, I've got the snake up through the ceiling.
Okay.
It lands over there. I can get 12 inputs back to this board, 16 if I really needed to.
So you got lights and all that stuff up?
And then there's sort of lights hidden behind this little barrier that's up here.
Oh, okay, I see it.
And
Gotcha.
I haven't yet put together that control center.
Yeah.
I've got a bit of work to do down here.
This is still a work in progress for you. It's always evolving. Hey, I found something cool. I want to change this.
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, this is your private space, so it's I mean, I totally get why you love making it evolve, just because it's so much more cool every time you do something, and I get to see it all the time. I'm like, dude, did you change this? This is so much better.
There is always another thing to add to it and have a bit of fun.
So, what's your inspiration for the space? I mean, I see a lot of this. This looks like high-end wood paneling, and then you got guitars lined, and then, I mean, the whole bar and everything is just, I mean, it's a full-on bar. A kitchen and everything.
The inspiration, I don't know, what else are you going to do with time?
Yeah.
Other than pursue your interests, pursue what makes you happy. That's what I kind of continuously do.
Yeah.
Sometimes I lament the fact that I have to go to sleep at night. It's just wasted time.
Yeah, I would agree.
6 hours of just sleeping. Come
Yep.
on, let's get some things done.
That's awesome.
So yeah, I very much like to create a space like this to help out musicians, to help out performers, to become a performer myself,
Yeah.
or play with my own
Kevin's a
bands.
drummer. I forgot to say that. Kevin is a drummer. So the bands he plays in, he is the percussion guy, and he's very good. It's awesome.
Sometimes I say assistant to the regional manager of percussion and all beating things.
Oh my goodness, this is so great. Oh, yeah, Kevin knows how to throw a party. Let's just say that. And when we get an invite, it's just so much fun being here. And the atmosphere is even more amazing, especially with all of your friends and stuff like that, because everybody loves doing this kind of stuff.
We've had the guys from North of Somewhere here twice.
Yes.
Quite likely to have them again here in January or April when they're back in the United States.
Yeah.
And we have one coming up here on November 12th with another friend of mine has started a band. Hoping to maybe get involved a little bit with the Black Fret Society here in Seattle, to where some of the groups that they have involved, maybe we have the shows right here. Been
That's
chatting
awesome.
with Ben London about that one.
Wow, that would be amazing.
Yeah.
Wow. So hey, I did want to ask you because, I mean, this looks like, is it Eddie Van Halen? Is that a Van Halen thing?
Right. So it's
Van Halen guitar.
EVH guitar, Eddie Van Halen's guitar line
Yes.
that he built,
Okay.
which is an emulation of his original. But yeah, that's a fun one to put on the wall because it looks just
It's just very cool.
really awesome.
I just wanted to talk about a few more of these things as well.
Can I talk about this one?
That's exactly the one I wanted to talk about.
This is from Devon Bass.
Devon Bass.
Out of
Check this.
Texas.
Check this out, guys. I just wanted to show you this. And hey, Devon, I'm going to tag you in this just because your products are really amazing and they're beautiful. I mean, look at the inlays and, I mean, look at the grain pattern on that. Wow.
And some of these additional features, like the magnetically connected
Oh, yeah.
cover.
Wow. That is so awesome.
So I helped Devon get a patent application filed.
Mm-hmm.
Not anything that's on this particular model, but we came to an agreement that I would help him on a good price on getting that patent application filed at the USPTO if he would help me out on a good price on one of his
That's awesome.
highest.
A little trade action. I love that.
Yeah, and that worked out swimmingly.
And guess what? If you ever get invited to Kevin's house, he might let you play it.
Absolutely, I'll let you play it.
There we go. So if you're invited, you're probably going to be able to play it.
Yeah.
So if you're invited.
I'll say for anybody watching this podcast, it's an open invitation.
There we
Just
go.
let me know.
Yeah. So, okay. Let me just pan over this way so everybody can see this stuff. This is cool. I love it. Got windows to the outside, couches and chairs, and it's like he said, it's a lounge. I mean, you're just in pure comfort when you're down here watching music. Oh, amazing. Okay. So is there any other stuff you'd like to mention other than you did the same thing for us like Devon, with this drum kit here. Kevin is a patent attorney. So just so you know. And we're going to talk about that more, but he's a patent attorney and he got us a patent on our drum set, which is fabulous. This is the probably the older version of the drum set.
This was serial number 1.
This is serial number 1.
Right.
Kevin got the first drum set in this line. I mean, literally, he got the first one, number 1.
This has been pretty fabulous and spectacular. I do like to use it when I jump down to some of the Celtic and Irish things that I've done before.
Yeah.
Because it really fits into tight spaces when we're just trying to be in a corner of an Irish bar.
Yep.
And I've really been impressed with how it performs.
Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah, it is just so much fun playing this. And believe it or not, the band North of Somewhere, when they come out here, they use nothing but a smack pack. And they really enjoy it. I mean, check it out. Everything's attached and it's very compact. So that's pretty cool. But I'm thinking what I'd like to do is let's sit down and let's talk about a lot of other stuff,
Certainly.
And so you guys hold on and we'll be right back.